They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Set, back 20. Gun. Set, 180. Great. Wake up.
And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. 3rd and 2, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Gun. Come on now. Do something.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
780. 133. Do something. Gun.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
20. Set, 180. Ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey's 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here's Hoyer. And going over the middle here to Curley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Hoyer. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many things right. Knock the ball free. You're excited you're going to get the ball. And then the offense gets it back.
And it's fielded at the 34. Halfback sent in motion. Now Newton on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Second down. Here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and ended up making a really nice play.
So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now Hoyer. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Charles Johnson has played sicko most of his career going after the quarterback. That was his second sack of the game, and most of the time he gets to those QBs with quickness. That's how he gets it done.
Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Hoyer. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Hyde. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Hoyer. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Shift together here from the D-line. First and goal here from the 2. They go with a big back Hightower. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tim Hightower, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Benjamin, the man in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And this one brought in by a man who missed all of last year, Calvin Benjamin. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Newton. It's caught inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Cam Newton can hurt you with his legs, and then boom, there he goes with a long pass.
And we're still waiting to find the receiver who can actually outrun Cam Newton's arm. When he decides to let it go, I think he can get it to anyone.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Newton now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. And he motions the wide receiver. Newton on third down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Hoyer. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll get 23 yards there, and the 49ers are set up now with a 1st and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This is Hightower, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tim Hightower, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And it's up and good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And 4th down coming up. On 4th down, the Panthers hand things over to the veteran Andy Lee to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 47-yard punt. So go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The 2015 Pro Bowler, K'Wan Short, continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Here's Hoyer. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Hoyer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Saleh. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Bradley Pinion now, the man who took over for Andy Lee last season on to kick for the 49ers. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Newton on first down. Surveying the field. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Hoyer, his throw incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And for K'Wan Short, the questions about his motor really went away in 2015. Boy, what a season he had.
17 tackles for a loss last year, and, of course, give him another one right there. He's got time. To the sideline, and, oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Third down now following the completed pass.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. On on 2nd and 10. Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Here's Hoyer. On the left side, it's McDonald. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Hoyer. And able to find Curley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Rolling to his right. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, James Bradbury. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the wideout in motion. Now following the reception. Here's Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be a Carolina first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Here's Newton now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give him even more blocking power, and we just saw it on that play.
And we're back now in Charlotte, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Now it's 2nd and 7. To throw on second down is Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Trying to shake off the interception into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out in the pistol. In motion left is Funchess. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 27 yards that time. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. The tight end Olsen in motion. They go play action here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete right side to McDonald. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a San Francisco first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Hoyer. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Watching that Barney.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2nd down and just 1.
Let's go. Detroit.
Now Anderson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and short. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The tight end Olsen in motion.
No. Check. Patriot.
Anderson. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people at the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now Hightower. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Hoyer, and caught by Curley, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39.
Here's Hoyer. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target there was Tim Hightower. And it's 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And an alley to run. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be brought down at... And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On the ground they go with the running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Panthers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.